I speak in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
There are so many images in today's readings. Scattered sheep, tumultuous earth, broken bows and shattered spears, shields burned with fire. Refuge and strength, Messiah and King, justice and righteousness. Trouble is met with mercy, fear and dismay are no more, scattered or gathered. Death and decay, destruction and desolation, the last words of a condemned man, Jesus, remember me. A forgotten and abandoned people, fearful and distressed, a found and forgiven people, fruitful and assured. God is present, be still and know. We will never be forgotten. God is our stronghold, our fortress, our deliverer. Do not fear, do not be dismayed. You shall live in safety once more. For God is justice, and God is righteousness. You need not be afraid. All will be found, none shall be missing. No, not one. Sorrow and destruction of all that's held dear to us, and yet we cling in the stillness of our hearts. We grip with the last ounce of strength. In the stillness we remember, God is not dead. God is here among us. Somehow, despite all that's happened, we know this. Scattered and tumultuous, Jesus, remember me. I am but a poor wayfaring stranger. This world is consumed with woe. Woe is like if sadness and forgiveness were a cupcake with frosting. Sadness is the frosting that hides our desire for forgiveness within us. Woe looks to the world and says, this is not right. It becomes overwhelmed with grief. Woe must never forget our stronghold is God. God comes in unexpected ways. God shows up when we least expect it. God comes as a surprise, a shock, like a cold shower or a sudden rainstorm. God wakes us up out of our sleep. Like being shaken awake by a nightmare, we're jolted back to reality. Reality when nations are divided, people are divided, you ourselves are divided. We grapple for power, from end to vulnerability. We're just as much the baby in the manger as the king on the throne. Like Jesus, we are just as much on the cross as we are walking on the water. Jesus is mighty but humble, king but least of these. God comes in unexpected ways through unexpected people. Let the shock and surprise wake you up. Time for wakefulness, for vigilance is here. Vigilant like a shepherd looking after sheep, like a watchman on the night shift, like my dogs when someone comes to the door. Vigilance is how we brace ourselves for the unexpected. We cannot predict what will happen. We can be at the ready. That's how it is for our life as Christians. This is how forgotten people are remembered once more. This is how we live our lives for Christ. Amen.